Welcome back, everyone, to the Recreate Yourself December series. If you have been listening so far, you already know this isn't a new year, new me motivational show. We are doing real inner work here. Episode 1, we spoke about identity. Episode 2, we caught the autopilot self. And episode 3, we decoded manifestation as align and become, not just ask and wait. Today, we are going one step further. How do you start living your further self even when your current reality hasn't caught up yet? Because most people say, once I have more money, I'll discipline. Once I lose weight, I'll feel confident. And once life calms down, I'll focus on myself. So, Arlene, you teach the opposite. You say, we have to become first, and then life mirrors that. Why is that so?
Because if we keep waiting life to change first, we will keep postponing our life. We have all said this at some point. Once my schedule is better, I'll work out. Once I get a break, I'll start creating content. And once this year is over, I will focus on my dreams. And slowly, once becomes a lifestyle. The truth is, your future doesn't start when everything outside looks perfect. It starts the day you decide to show up differently inside the same reality. If I keep behaving like the old me and then I'm expecting a new life, it is living in fantasy and it's not transformation. So, acting like your future self is not pretending, it's practicing. You're rehearsing the person you're becoming until it feels natural.
So, most people feel this gap. This is who I am right now, but that is who I wish I could be. What stops them from stepping into that version as of now?
There are three big things about this, Jeet. They don't feel like that person yet. They don't know how they will get there and how to act like that. And if they do and fail, so they keep waiting for confidence before they act. They're looking for clarity even before they start. And they're looking for evidence before they believe. But future identity doesn't come with a guarantee paper, it comes with small courage. You don't suddenly wake up one day as your future self. Instead, you grow into that person through your daily choices. Think of it like learning to swim. You don't say, once I know how to swim, I'll get into water. You get into the water first, maybe shaky and awkward, and then your body learns. It is the same with identity.
So, when we say act like your future self, some people think fake it till you make it. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I don't like fake it till you make it. I believe in align with it till you become it. You're not pretending to be someone you're not. You're connecting with a version of you that already exists in your potential. And giving that version a chance to lead, you can ask yourself, in my future self, if I'm disciplined, what small things would they do with their mornings? If your future self is calm, how would they respond to this message? If your future self is abundant, how would they make this decision? And if your future self is confident, what would they say yes to and what would they say no to? You don't need to change everything overnight, but you just need to start making one choice a day from that identity. And that is how this gap closes.
Frankly, Ellen, I love this. Can you give everyone a concrete exercise to play with this week?
You're sure. I want to call it a 24-hour future self experiment. For the next one day, that's 24 hours, write one sentence. My future self is, example, confident, disciplined, grounded, abundant, calm, whatever is coming to your mind. Choose one area to practice in that, like health, work, money, relationship, or self care. Throughout the day, pause at small decision points and ask, what would that version of me do right now? And then do that. Not what feels easiest, not what your mood wants, what your future self would do. Maybe it is like sleeping 30 minutes earlier, not stalking someone's profile you have decided to move on from, or sending that email. All of this, like saying, I'll think about it instead of impulsively agreeing to certain things and keeping your phone aside, maybe during dinners. By end of the 24 hours, you will notice subtle but huge changes. you'll feel different because you just spent a whole day being that upgraded version and just not dreaming about that.
Great. So, can you share a story where acting like your future self changed the game for you or for your client?
Yes, sure, I'll do that. Let me share something very personal, Jeet. There was a time I wanted to step in my work, speak more, be visible, and share my message boldly. But my behavior was still like someone hiding in the last row of the class. One day I asked myself a very simple question. If the Arlene who has already impacted thousands was sitting here, what would she do differently today? And immediately an answer came. She wouldn't wait for perfect. She would show up honestly with whatever she has right now. So that day, instead of over planning, I did one simple thing. I recorded a simple video and I posted it. Did it change my life overnight? No. But something more important changed, my relationship with myself. I moved from one day I'll be that woman to today I allow her to speak through me. And when you keep doing that, your outer life has to catch up.
That's really powerful, Arlene. What's the one line you want everyone to carry from this episode for?
The simple thing that I would say is that I don't walk towards my future, I walk from my future. When you start living as if your future is already alive inside you, even just 5% more each day, you'll look back 1 year from now and barely recognize who you used to be.
That's really awesome, Arlene. If this resonated, write this in your journal or in the comments. I'll choose to live from my future self, and we'll see you soon in the next episode.